All right. So we cheers. Mm-hmm. All right.
Cheers.
Wow. So I'm afraid to ask, what the fuck are we gonna? What are we gonna talk about today?
I don't know, man. Just see where the night takes us. You know, little
Mm.
man-on-man action.
Yeah. Sounds like every first date.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's just see where the night takes us, baby. Come on. Let's get some chips and mosey on down to my place. I've definitely said that to a couple of girls at a bar. Like, hey, you want to get some chips? Yeah.
What do you mean, get some chips?
You want to get some potato chips or like...
back at your place?
No, like
you actually said that?
No, like, hey, you want to get out of the bar?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some chips. And then from there, you're like, hey, you want to go back? Like, it just stages.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
a rocket
yeah.
taking off.
Oh, I like this. It's a little predatory. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, willing participants.
I mean, I'm sure you got to rationalize it somehow as a criminal, you know? You know, just because you gotta,
just because you psychopath.
Just because you do foul things doesn't mean you don't have a conscience.
Oh,
you know?
Man,
you're probably sitting there like, I'm sure she wanted it.
Post.
Too late. The trap's already been set. God damn this tobacco.
Oh man. So how about them boys? How was I? I know I was pissing you off yesterday.
Oh, the Cowboys?
Yeah.
No. I don't even watch football. I didn't even know football was still on until somebody mentioned it yesterday.
I know.
They're like, "Hey, the Cowboys are playing." I was like,
"They're still a team?
Football, really? Wow." I don't know, man. Personally, I'm more of a UFC guy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say curling. I thought that was your thing.
No, of course not. Go ahead, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard the preparation, the ritual, is part of the addiction. So, you know, that nicotine gets you good. Does the body good.
Yes, it does.
Damn, Pat, I didn't know you like to get wet.
Fuck
That's
you.
PCP, baby.
That is not cool. Oh. I definitely think someone one time laced my marijuana.
With what?
Cocaine.
You got marijuana laced with cocaine? How do you know?
Because the fucking marijuana caught on fire.
Well, yeah,
Does that make
Pat, I mean, it's
sense?
supposed to burn.
Yeah, well, like, not like, and it smelled like plastic burning.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was
did it look
one
like
hit, I was on the moon.
You know, like when you used to, when as a kid, you open up the firecrackers and you just take just the powder out and then you light it
on fire, yeah.
What kind of a, was it like that?
Like the kind of fire I had to put out. I was like, this shouldn't be on fire right now. Like, you know what I mean?
There shouldn't be a flame coming out of it.
No, there shouldn't be like, not a flame shooting out of it, but like, it's like, oh, the weed's on fire.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a little campfire fire coming out of the pipe.
Mm. And that's the only thing you're going by?
Yeah. That and
I don't think that would hold up in court, Pat.
That and the fact that the one hit I took put me on the moon.
Mm.
So, and the guy I used to smoke weed with just got into selling cocaine.
Mm.
So then I was putting the pieces together based on all that observational evidence.
Why would he waste coke on you though?
Probably get the hook in me.
Stupid. To get the hook in me. You think everybody is after you, Pat?
Not after me per se, just after, I think
money.
Yeah. Money or, just being a sicko, I saw that you haven't seen The Town yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Is it on Amazon?
It's on HBO. I was watching it in between football games yesterday at my dad's.
Yeah.
And it's such a great movie. I love bank robbing movies. I don't know what it is that it gets, like The Town, Heat, Den of Thieves. It might. I don't know what it is.
It's definitely an all-time great.
Yeah, it's a great. Like you gotta like
as far as like heist movies.
Yeah, criminal masterminds.
Yeah, like when I think of heist movies, I like that's what comes up in my head. Heat.
You know, how many actors are disappointed right now that you didn't say Ocean's 11.
That's so goofy. It was somebody. You know what? I heard an article about the Might have been Siskel and Ebert or Ebert and Roper.
I think
a review.
One of those guys is dead, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, well, two of them. The original two are dead, I think.
Okay.
But one of them gave it a review, and he said that Ocean's 11 was it? Was it 11 or the first one?
I think the first one's Ocean 11. But that's with like the original one's got the Rat Pack in it.
Yeah, yeah. But I meant like the original modern one.
The modern one with like
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. We both went with Brad Pitt on that one.
Yeah.
Is it his movie then? If most people go like, who's in Ocean 11? They go Brad Pitt. Like, is it really his movie co-starring everybody else?
Yeah, he's a stunning gentleman. I'll put it that way.
But isn't really the main character George Clooney? He's the antagonist of the story.
First of all, Pat, in the business we call it an ensemble
Oh
cast.
jeez. I can't even argue with you because you definitely have more show credits than I do.
No, it's cool, but I think somebody said that part of their review was that you can almost see the actors winking at the camera.
Because they're just having a good time.
Yeah, because it's just like, look at us being movie stars and saying quirky things, but also being dangerous at the same time.
That's interesting because you know what? I read the news in the morning and on Google News and the things they just show me, right? They do like things they think I'm interested in. And I read an article where like Danny DeVito and The Rock, the Dwayne Johnson, just crashed a wedding. Right? And the people there, I guess, were very like, oh my God, it's Danny DeVito and The Rock, and they're crashing our wedding. But my whole thing was like, dude, that's kind of rude. That's just taking fame a little too far. You're just barging in on people's lives. Like, hey, guess what? I'm The Rock, and I'm at your wedding.
How random was it, though?
Crashing was the word they used in the headline.
Right, but I guess what I'm saying is,
but they just happened to be in the neighborhood.
You would think that maybe because you're kind of right. What if that lady takes it like to heart? Like, it was supposed to be my day, and The Rock took it.
Like, obviously they're gonna be like, I'm sure it was like, well, it was in the paper, and everyone looked happy. You know what I mean? I'm sure everything was really fine. But in my mind, I was like, that's
a selfish deed.
In my mind, it's like that's how fucking famous people are nowadays. Where they're just like, you know what? We're just gonna crash this party, this wedding. Like, not even like trying to sneak in. Like, yeah, I'm The Rock. I'm here for the wedding. Let me in kind of attitude. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a blast, but you don't know, man. Maybe this lady's a psycho. You ever heard of a show? I never got to see it, but I used to hear of this show called Bridezillas.
Yeah.
My sister told me about it, and it just sounded so fucking awesome as far as the chaos.
I don't mean to get into a pissing contest with you, but there's another show similar in that like it's called my gypsy wedding, my teen gypsy wedding.
Oh hell yeah!
You know what I'm talking about?
Great, no, but it sounds awesome already.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do a
teen gypsy wedding.
Yeah,
that sounds like.
So just imagine Bridezilla, and then we're just gonna take it to another level,
a more childish level.
Not only that, like it's called gypsy. It's got gypsy in the word. I mean, in the title.
Yeah, like I said, childish.
No, gypsies are real, bro. You know that, right? Gypsies are a real thing, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. But all it means is like the outsiders of a certain culture, right? It's not like
they're their own people. They're their own people. Like there's different like gypsies in Europe are huge because they've lived in Europe. Gypsies have lived in Europe forever. They're like a people for sure.
But I'm saying they
have a culture.
The gypsies that live in England are not related to the gypsies that live in Italy.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, you have to do some 42andMe or like, you know what I mean, to really figure that out. Because I don't know like the migration. Like first of all, somebody recently said that's the reason like the Irish have the average like this guy was saying like based on IQs of every nation, Ireland's an outlier because it has a relatively low IQ to other Nordic states. Like England, like they all have a higher average. Like England's 103 or 100, and then Ireland's like 93. And the reason he was saying is because most of the reason they have a lower IQ is because they're migrants from like Southern Europe.
Oh, really?
They're saying they're related to the Basque people, who are not gypsy, but are another kind of people that you probably don't like think about much. You know?
That's a very clever way of saying these people aren't smart.
Like trash, son. He's saying they trash.
I know, dude. That sounds fucked up, man. I did not know all this shit about Irish people being treated like that.
Yeah, things have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just made this race of fucking stone cold hearted people that can't express love.
Yeah. What's even crazier is you think, like, my mom's English, right? And like the things the English have done around the world in history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not only to the Irish, but like around the world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Africa, India.
Yeah, and
Asia.
There doesn't seem to be like, you don't see people burning their flag anywhere like they do the US of A, you know?
Well, because it's
they've done some shitty
It's more
things.
recent. That's why, yeah.
Is that why?
Yeah, because the
So
U.S. is more recent.
Do people forgive and forget, or they just forget?
I don't know. Ask the Israelis and the Palestinians.
Well, they're in each other's faces about it. There's no breathing room, you know?
Yeah, dude, that's fucking weird, man. Every time I hear news about that thing, I just go like, eesh. Man, it sucks to be you,
dude.
Man.
It really is like a clash. You know what I mean? That should go out already.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't know what the fuck that was about.
So we're back.
What were you talking about?
Nobody's happy. We were talking about the Irish being trash, and then how the English had like recently, in recent history, and even like maybe for thousands of years, have been antagonizing their neighbors, or interfering with European conflicts.
Oh yeah. Man, Europeans really fucked each other up, man.
Yeah, they have like really strong identities over there, which is really awesome because everybody's their own people. I get that. I feel you.
I gotta be honest with you. Ever since I lived with my Italian roommate, who's Italian from Italy.
Hey.
Yeah, European people are way overrated, dude. They're just as shitbags as much as we are. They're not sophisticated at all.
Did you have that idea in your brain that like, oh, the European, they're just like a different, better people than me?
No, but I feel like they carry themselves that way.
Well, doesn't everybody kind of carry themselves that way? Like, you have to feel that way about yourself, and you can be anybody.
Yeah, specifically them, though.
Those European walks, that strut.
Yeah.
That like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, first of all, you guys are disgusting. You don't want to clean your tub. You don't clean the pubes. You don't clean the pubes out of your tub.
Oh,
what the fuck's wrong with you guys?
Yeah, that's pretty gross. I did that the other day in my bathroom. Not. It's never pubes. It's just like girls' long hair. It's always girls' long hair in the shower, in this place, and that clogs the shit up. You know. The shower. I mean the drain.
Yeah. Actually, both my guy roommates have really long hair, so it's just long hair clogged up. They've gotten better by cleaning it up, though. They used to be worse. It's like they haven't figured out you just don't have to turn it all the way up.
Dude, when I first moved here, it's like no one figured out that you don't have to get out of the tub to dry yourself off. You can stay in the tub and dry yourself off. You know that? That's a thing you can do.
And now back to Janitor's Insider Weekly.
Yeah. We're doing a review on scrubbing toilets.
Oh. That's somebody that doesn't need that, man. It's like, can you imagine being a janitor and then there's a school shooting and you're just like, I shouldn't even be here.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Like, cleaning that shit up is like an industry all in itself. You know what I mean? Like, there's people who clean up.
Cleaning what? Like a bloodbath?
Like cleaning up murder scenes. Period. Or just death scenes. People clean up after they're dead. They make a living out of it. It happens. Like my first apartment in Harlem, my roommate was telling me the guy above them died in the kitchen. Right, and he was there for a while, so the cops had to come into his apartment and climb the fire escape to find him dead. And then they had to redo the kitchen because he'd been on the floor for a while.
He rotted out the floor.
I don't know how bad it got, but apparently it got bad enough. Or maybe they just redid it.
Yeah, maybe like it's just a human like, ooh,
yeah,
kind of like a weird thing.
Yeah,
you get.
just trash it.
Yeah, it's like somebody died on this floor.
It's like throwing a bed out.
Yeah. Throw away the whole thing.
Yeah, just toss it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, then people clean up sometimes after that. I don't know if I saw it on Dirty Jobs, You ever see Dirty Jobs?
No.
No? This dude would go around just doing the dirtiest jobs in America.
Yeah, I mean, I know about the show, but I never once saw a whole episode. Wasn't it on the Travel Channel or some shit?
I don't know. A&E, maybe.
Yeah.
I need to stand up straight or sit up straight more.
How our careers are in the toilet.
You have a career and a toilet.
I envy you with your toilet.
Yeah, swishing around in there with all the rest of the shit.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I just can't wait. I can't wait to have so much money, dude, and just be a fucking complete dick to everybody.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, fuck you.
Where would that start? Would it start on the little people, or are you swinging for the fences? Like, go fuck yourself.
No, I'm kidding, dude.
Dude, I remember one time you said something to me, and it was really racist. I don't know. I didn't appreciate it at the time. And you're like something like tell those kraut eating bastards to quit it with the pig Latin or something like that. Something along those lines, right?
That's from
Saving Private Ryan. Yeah. You said that, but the way you said it
with the filthy pig Latin.
It felt like you were channeling an old man.
I was selling it, Pat.
All right.
You got to sell it, baby.
All right, this has gone wacky, but who cares?
I wish I could just say fuck it and just start robbing people, man.
Oh shit!
But I mean, like high grade robbery. You know, rob people with a lot of money and coordinate it. Get a couple of AR-15s. You know, a couple of pistols.
Mm-hmm.
And just come up with a plan, man. Let's just fucking say fuck it, dude. Let's go out in the blaze of glory, you know. And then sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I don't want to do anything today. I'm like, that's not a master criminal mindset.
Yeah.
That's somebody that gets caught before the plan even goes into effect.
That's the guy who just gets drunk and opens his mouth in front of the cops or something.
Oh, yeah. There's always that guy, right? The guy that talks too much. Or he's with some strippers and he goes, yeah, that was us actually.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then she tells some guy and
someone
then that guy tells another guy.
He yells it and then someone just turns over their shoulder to peep who it is and like, oh shit.
And they're like, right? And they just let their eyes like, cha-ching.
Yeah.
I think that'd be you, Pat. I don't know if I can trust you.
I would never even be in a club anymore. I'm never going to be like...
What do you mean in a club?
I don't ever see myself like that in that position in the first place. Even if I did something crazy where I got all the money and we just pulled off... Like that was actually... I wouldn't tell anybody, and I definitely wouldn't be in a club like that. Where I'm just yelling shit out. I'm too low-key.
Yeah. I don't know. I get a feeling that you would get drunk, find some broad.
No.
Here in Greenpoint. Some Greenpoint broad.
Oh, God. I gotta stop
which
going
I know
out.
that deep down inside you love.
Oh, I gotta stop going out around here.
And then you're like, you know, me and my buddies are gonna rob this place.
Yeah, I would definitely laugh it off.
Yeah, because you'd be wasted. And you'd be high thinking like, I can get high now. But you're like such a lightweight.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm telling you.
So I'm going into it all cocky. Haven't even done it yet.
I'm telling you, Raul's got a great plan.
So now I'm letting them in on it too, right? I'm selling them. Like, you guys want to maybe drive?
Yeah, that's true. And then like, my father is like the chief of... what do they call him?
Police?
Precinct 25.
Yeah.
You're making me Hey, I thought you said you were gonna get us sponsors, man.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get another beer for you.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. So at some point we want to get sponsors for this. I'm thinking, let's see, what sponsors would we get? It's probably some kind of like either dick pill or. It's always the raunchiest shit that invest into small podcasts first, right? Would you be adverse to us, like pushing fleshlights and shit? And condoms or dick pills.
Oh, you mean like where's my moral
For like
compass?
advertisement? Yeah. Like, does any of that? Is there something that, like, if they said, "All right, we want you to advertise this, like, this site of blah blah blah." Is there something that you'd be like, absolutely not, we're not doing that?
Probably something to do with the sex industry. Like the fleshlight thing or porn. I wouldn't want to promote that.
You wouldn't want to promote if the fleshlight people said, "Hey, Fat Row, here's $1,000 each every month for you to push this thing."
It's not enough money for me. Anyway.
So you're saying that there would be
No, I don't think they have that. It's impossible. It's like add affinity plus 1. That's how much. Anyway,
that's so stupid.
Whatever. But anyway, no, because
that's
I can't promote. I know that it's infinity
and
plus 1.
You're like, I don't know why you're dying on this hill.
It's not a hill.
And going like, you know what? This is the. I'm not moving past.
Well,
this.
I can rationalize it right now.
Because I could imagine something that's like, offensive.
It's not that. Here's my rationale for it. I go to church on Sundays, right? So
sure.
All right, and I try to live in a certain way, right? So I can't promote something that goes against my lifestyle.
What? That's abstinence. You're fucking this
masturbation and porn is probably not something Jesus died on the cross for.
Yeah. So which means that at any point at any point in a week, there's a point where if the world ends, you're gonna go to hell because you're not gonna be straight with all of it. That's a pretty awful statistic that you're dealing with.
Hey, they don't need me promoting. The flashlight's doing fine. Okay, they don't need me pumping their gas. All right, they can take their business elsewhere.
What about
that's
dildos?
all I'm gonna say.
What about dildos?
Same thing. Can't promote it. Not me.
Condoms?
Can't promote it.
What?
It'd be a lie. I've used condoms maybe 3 times in my life. First of all.
Oh my God. Jesus. It's like talking to a fucking
child.
A fucking.
Why is that? Why I can't have borders on what I can't. I just gotta be free to everything. I can't draw a line in the sand. But that's not me.
Yeah, but why at that? Why at the sex thing?
I thought because of my religious beliefs.
Your religious beliefs, lean that much towards
Dude,
sexuality.
I had a one night stand on Labor Day weekend.
Oh,
right, and then I went to church. I told you this. Then I was at work on Monday or on Friday, and it was like the next Friday, and I'm like, I remember thinking, I'm just gonna go to confession real quick and get this over with, right? I'm just gonna tell him what happened, right? And I go in there, and the priest gives me a verbal shellacking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and he broke it down for me. So,
and he regressed your entire adulthood back to 13 years old.
No, I was like 13 years old. I was not like going to church and giving a shit. Probably. I mean, they wanted to kick me out of CCD because one Christmas I rearranged.
CCD.
Christian or Catholic or doctrine training or whatever CCD. I don't know what the fuck it stands for. So they wanted to kick me out because I rearranged some of the letters to say like Merry Christmas and blah 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 to say like dick and cunt and shit like that.
Oh,
they wanted to kick me out of CCD for that. Monsignor Reynolds was not. At least that's what my parents said. Who knows?
Who made it possible for you not to leave, or what did they do?
Who knows? I don't know.
Or did you
it all happened behind closed doors? But I admitted to it. I mean, I did it.
Oh, so was it your cowardly apology?
No, I just owned my shit. I was just trying to be funny. That's all it really was. I was just being a stupid kid trying to be funny, bored in CCD class, making this other kid, fucking Victor Chukanowski, fucking laugh. He's probably like, look at this fucking kid. Look what he's fucking doing.
Oh, my God. You think you went too far?
Yeah.
But you're a kid. How the fuck are you supposed to know that?
Yeah, I don't know. You should have you should just, good parenting. That's how you should know that.
Dude, good parenting.
Yeah.
parents don't get good parenting.
Let's hear it. Why?
Because then they would be good parents.
Okay. But there are good parents, right? There are bad parents. We see bad parents in the news, right?
Sure,
we just don't see the good parents in the news. They exist.
No, yeah, that's true. But what I'm getting at specifically is that if parents are bad, that's because they had bad parents themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
it
never falls on one person. I mean, yeah, every
tragedy
once in a
people.
while you're gonna have somebody that's just like, you know what, I'm like selfish. And be like, you know what, this kid's really bothering me. Let me go smack him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, there's always that case. But I think for the most part, at least from what I've taken with my parents, like the places they missed with raising us and preparing us for adulthood, it was just shit that they didn't get themselves, you know? Yeah. It wasn't like because they were fucking awful people. It's just like they didn't know that because nobody told them about it to begin with. You know, they just sort of figured it out as they went along.
Yeah. I get that point of view.
We'll be back with NPR's Family Values.
Oh, man. There used to be a K-Rock, 92.3 K-Rock in New York. Used to have these concerts. Or those. Maybe it was just a tour that came by and they promoted the concert called the Family Values Tour.
Yeah.
And I remember it was like...
it's from the 90s.
Yeah. I remember I saw Eminem on that shit.
Eminem?
Yeah, like a side stage, like the front. It was the middle Meadowlands, like the arena where the Devils and the Nets used to play. I don't remember what it's called. And Izod Center. That's how I remember the Izod Center. And then side seats, and like it was Limp Bizkit. It was them, and now I'm embarrassed that I even mentioned Limp Bizkit in front of you.
What are you talking about, dude? That shit fucking rocks, dude.
Have you listened? Could you listen to it right now and be like, "Yes, what's up"?
I could listen to certain ones. I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to listen to a whole album, you know. But there's some shit that's like, oh yeah, I see why I like this because it's fucking angry and crazy.
Okay.
Know?
Have you seen the Tesla?
The Tesla.
Yeah, the new Tesla, the Cyber truck.
Oh, that thing that looks it looks like that Batmobile in Batman Begins.
It looks like to me it looks like it was something made out of fucking that Christopher Nolan movie with fucking I Just Keep Living dude, Matthew McConaughey. What's it called? Like Space or something like that? You ever seen
Interstellar?
Interstellar. It looks like something they were driving Interstellar. And someone told me something recently. Like
I don't remember that.
Someone told me something like somebody had this theory that everything Elon Musk builds, he's really building for off-world. He's just like using this as like a testing ground for what he wants to do up there.
Oh, you know, I'm
like
not
who needs shatter glass glass on their fucking tank, let alone their fucking car.
Well, I'm not smart enough to even know how smart that dude is. And what he's capable of. That's how uninformed I am of this dude's like supposed genius.
Okay.
But if you can, I mean, I guess if people say so.
So
I wouldn't be able to say one way or the other.
Yeah. You keep up on what he's doing, like all the shit he's got going on.
Yeah, but to me, like, Tesla, a car that I'll never see the inside of, unless I become like a millionaire and just have money to blow away and see what this fucking thing does.
Okay, you could do that in 2 movies.
What do you mean?
You could do 2 movies and get that rich.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to entertain the idea of me doing movies, dude. That would be so fucking stupid. Not only would I be a terrible actor, I'd be fucking impossible to work with. Because I would never want to do what they tell me. It's like, are we doing this right now? No? All right, well, I'm leaving. I'm going to get drunk. See if you can find me and if I can recite your stupid lines.
Are you saying you're just going to be the guys in the trailer just slamming it? Like kicking your boots around with like a fucking like a Pabst Blue Ribbon and a fucking shot of whiskey in your hand?
I get bored, yeah. You know, I couldn't.
Dude, you should start playing video games again.
No, I can't, dude.
Yeah, it's got to be better than drinking like that. I'm bored. Let me just start drinking.
Straight up addiction. Video games are fucking addictive, dude. Like really, like crazy. I remember playing the first Red Dead Redemption. Dude, I could waste an entire day and feel like there wasn't enough time in the day. Like just 12 hours straight. And then go, already 12 hours? Yeah, it's not dark out. I mean, it's not light outside anymore.
I remember
fucked up.
one Friday night, after I graduated high school, a boss of mine gave me Metal Gear Solid 3 or something like that, right, on PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I went home from work around like 10, 11 o'clock, and I just started playing it in my room. And the next thing you know, I'm getting up. I'm not even going to sleep because I played on the hardest level, and I just kept going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kept going, and I just got into it. I didn't even think about going to sleep. I went back to work. Just kept playing it.
Jesus.
It was sucked.
That's why I'm like afraid of fucking with it sometimes. Because I know I don't have the time to waste already because I already waste enough time.
Dude, I'm so fucked up. Like, I remember I had a fucking Counter-Strike, right? And I don't know how I got into it, but I found it and I got it and I started playing that on the computer. And that shit that was like pre-Call of Duty shit on the internet, right? Just like same gameplay, just with a mouse and a keyboard, right? And I had it for maybe like 3 months, and I remember I was like, I gotta get rid of this thing. I'm playing it too much. So what I do, I pass it on to my friend. Like, that's kind of fucked up. I'm like, yo, I'm addicted to this shit. You play it. You're not doing anything with your life. You know? Like, take it. It's like I'm passing it's like I'm giving you all my hair. Here, take my heroin.
I mean, I don't think you should definitely feel that way about it. Unless you ruined his life completely by doing that.
No, it's because his life was already like fucked up. I was like, he'll play it all the time. He doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He's not doing shit. He was. I remember I gave my friend who was like trying to be a DJ. He already had a major drug bust on him, right? At like 18 or 17.
Drug bust on him? What does that mean? Like he got
busted.
They raided his house?
No, they set him up. Like they knew who he was.
Oh.
And
he was selling?
Yeah, they knew who he was, and they had like this is the funny thing. This is what drove me like not crazy, but like, oh, that kind of sucks. Like not only did he get arrested and like found guilty and then put on probation and all that shit, but he had to pay for the helicopter. So they were using a helicopter on him, and he had to pay for it. Isn't that some shit? Like they decided to use a helicopter and like, oh, we're not gonna pay for it. He's gonna pay for it.
That's kind of shitty.
Yeah. I don't know if this is true, but I hear if you call the fire department in New York City, you automatically incur a bill.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully nothing catches fire on my watch.
Yeah, right.
I'm not fucking calling anybody, dude.
What do you think about that girl?
What girl?
That girl from Sweden or Norway.
Somebody said something that I guess I had thought about it, but not really, maybe subconsciously. But she looks young, but also really old.
Yeah, like she's not a kid.
Yeah, like she looks like she could also be. She could either be 13 or 49.
Yeah,
like something weird like that.
She kind of looks evil to me. I don't know why. She looks like an evil little kid.
No, she's just retarded. There's nothing, there's nothing evil about her.
Do you think she's really just retarded? Like, her genome isn't like.
No, I mean,
she's missing a chromosome or something.
She's emotionally retarded.
Okay.
That's why That's why she's doing this, because it's getting her a lot of attention, which she wants for some reason. Not that, You
don't believe she's really into the cause?
No, I do. I think she is, but I think it's subconsciously she just wants, somebody to say, "Hey, Greta, you're a pretty good person." You know that?
That's a really long way for 14 too, right?
Yeah.
Or 30 or 49.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's.
What would
that's
be
all
more,
you really want as a teenager. You want validation.
What would be more shocking to you? Finding out that she's actually 40 years old or 36 years old, or what happened before when the girl who was in charge of the NCAACP or whatever it was a white girl. Do you remember that? What would be more? Remember how shocking that shit was?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that both be like, which would be more? That really happened. But imagine if this theoretical thing happened. Which then would you say is more shocking?
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously the girl being 40, because I don't think that she really is. This is not me going like, I think she might be 50.
Dude,
no,
I heard
it's
this is the theory you've been propagating on the internet.
It's just weird that like somebody said that, and I had thought it in the back of my head one time and was like, who is this 58-year-old? You know?
She's got a social security number. She's getting benefits already.
Yeah, no, but I didn't mean it like oh, I'm seriously considering what if she is. No, it's just it was kind of weird and like you probably lived a lot of lives when you were just as equally annoying in all of them.
Maybe she's a vampire. No. There's a picture of her there's a picture floating around the internet of like a black and white picture of someone who looks exactly like her from like the 50s.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, which is why it's like maybe she is really old. Maybe she's got some like Benjamin Button shit going on.
I don't think so. She seems pretty annoying.
Do you think she's gonna?
I think that something like that would give you a lot of wisdom.
Do you think she's somebody we're always gonna know about, or she's like a pop fizzle kind of thing?
I mean, I don't know, dude. To be honest with you, I really don't care. I don't think much of it's gonna.
Dude, I don't know how you ignore so much about the world. Like you really do. You do a good job being like, I don't give a fuck what's going on over here anymore. Like it's, like you hear what's going on, but you don't look into any of it, or like think you're like, oh yeah, whatever.
I'm just jaded. Like it doesn't. Like I guess when you see people. What is that shit that Edward Norton says in Fight Club, where like after you've been in a fight, everything else kind of gets its level turned down on it, and you can barely hear that guy.
Yeah, it's just white noise.
Yeah,
and he's like he's yelling, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I am at this point. It's like after like a life of like super religious, then war, then fucking drugs. Then
dude, that sounds like a roller. Yeah, it's a roller coaster.
It's like now I'm just like, I mean, at least I'm alive. Sure, the government sucks. From what I understand, I couldn't prove that either way. I couldn't prove that it's good or bad. I just know that I'm somehow still alive.
How's the VA hospital?
They're really starting to get on my fucking nerves.
Really?
I got into it with this lady because I asked her, hey, I'm supposed to get I was supposed to do a thing with a dermatologist. And then I've told her, I got this letter, but I lost it. And I'm just trying to find out. And I'm calling my care provider. But it's just my doctor. And I'm talking to the nurse. And she's like, well, we don't got no letter here that we sent out to you. I was like, I know. I'm just trying to see if you can help me find. And I guess she's used to dealing with crazy old vets that just like to yell at her. That she was already on guard. And all I was trying to do is get her help because I know that this wasn't something that she necessarily deals with. But I was like trying to get her to point me in the right direction. But she was so ready to fight. She just started giving me attitude. And I had to stop her and be like, Miss, stop. There's no need for this attitude. I'm trying to ask you to help me. I know this. I know I'm not. Nobody's saying that you're not doing your job. And dude, I swear to God, there was like a 2 or 3 second pause. And then she goes, okay, well, let me check. And he goes, oh, okay. Yeah, there is a letter and you're supposed to show up to this place and that. Real simple.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was cut off my instinct to tell her, you stupid bitch, I'm fucking trying to, this and that. And all I had to do was just be like, calm down. Let's just fucking blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I didn't really like the fact that I had to fucking walk her off the ledge, before exploding on me. So that was kind of fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's fucking great.
Yeah. It's all good, right?
I don't have to get penalized by the government for not having health insurance. That's the only thing that I think that would probably lead me to a life of crime. If every year the government says you don't have health insurance, okay, well now we're gonna fine you even though you didn't have to go to the hospital. I'd be like, okay, well I guess now we're fucking robbing banks then, because I don't like being told what to do, man.
Yeah, I don't know,
Especially
man.
if it comes to my own health.
Yeah, I get that.
For you to say that I have to pay somebody money every month for no reason other than I'm basically putting a bet against my own health.
Yeah. Well, things happen. That's for sure. Your tooth.
Yeah.
That's something. Right? You gotta take care of it.
Yeah, but why do I have to pay somebody every fucking month on the off chance that something does happen? But if nothing happens, then I'm just shit out of luck.
All right, I gotta make a big leap. Okay, follow me on this. I'm jumping to the Grand Canyon. All right. You know how they make shitty movies? Like a lot of shitty movies. Like you're like, why the fuck they make that? Right?
Yeah.
They made it because for all the movies they make, they got a lot of people working those jobs, and they got to keep and it's a skill too, so they got to work. If they don't work, they don't eat. They don't do this job. Other people don't do this job unless they eat. You know what I mean? That's how you grow the business. You make it a good business for for your employees, right? So they make shitty movies, and people go out and they see it and like, why the fuck did they even make that shit, right? Because these people got to eat. You pay insurance because you're right, you might not get hurt, but someone's gonna get hurt, and to keep this place open and afford all this shit, we got to pay for it. It takes a lot of money.
That is the worst fucking answer I've ever heard to that.
Well, I told you I was jumping. Hey, you try being evil.
No, I'm not saying that you're not wrong. I'm saying what sucks is I think you're right.
Oh, fuck you then. That doesn't even know what you think I'm right?
Yeah, I think you're right, and that's what makes it so fucking shitty.
That was a backhanded compliment I ever got one.
Huh? No, it's more like me going like, fuck, we're like, it's all mobbed up.
Yeah. Dude, I'm from Jersey. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, man.
But you're going to get charged money anyway.
You're going to make money anyway, aren't you? Aren't you going to be part of the community? Aren't you going to like contribute to society in some way, whether it be your art form or, I don't know, be a security guard or
what about
making shooting people overseas? I don't know. Are you going to contribute?
What about it, though?
Are you going to keep doing that no matter what? You're going to make money. Why not just pay for it?
What do you mean?
I know. I get that you don't want to pay for it, but you're making money anyway. Who cares? You know? You don't have to be a wild man about it. Be like, fuck that. I don't like being told.
No, I mean, I have to. Like, I have to. This is not me going like, you know what, Pat, from now on, I'm not paying shit. I have to. Otherwise, I'll go to jail.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I have to agree with it.
Okay.
And go like, yay, here's my money for
Take
no
it on
reason.
the chin, buddy. Like the rest of us.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Fuck that. Just take it.
Before we know, we're all going to be floating in tanks, powering the Matrix.
Hey, as long as I think it's a steak, it's a steak.
Fuck that, dude. I'm Neo.
Fuck you.
No, not Neo. What's Lawrence Fishburne?
Morpheus.
Morpheus. Yeah, I'm Morpheus, dude. I'm a lifer.
You just giving people the pill.
I'm just giving people pills, and hopefully I find a badass motherfucker that can get us out.
Yeah.
But I would like to just keep spreading. No, because notice how I don't go fight the Matrix. I just go, hey, fuck the Matrix, right? I just go around looking for someone that's stronger and smarter than me that can rally the troops.
You sound like a Bernie bro.
Like a Bernie bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
The guys who vote for Bernie Sanders.
What is it? What is his thing? What is Bernie about?
Bernie, I think from one.
All I know, he looks like an alright dude, but he also looks
he's like the more conservative, whiter version of Andrew Yang. He doesn't want to give people money, but he wants to give people
Andrew Wang.
Whatever I don't know his name.
Wow.
Don't wow me, motherfucker.
Did you just Shane Gillis this shit, dude? Well, we all know where you're not going to work anytime soon.
Oh no. No Saturday Night Live for Pat Smith.
Oh my god. And it's another Irish motherfucker too. There's something about you Irish people, man. I guess you just...
Dude, I feel like this
Racist.
here's my thing about New York. I feel lucky to be here, and I feel like being here brings me a lot of luck. I don't know why. It just works out that way. It's worked out that way for my family. That's how I feel. Yeah, like just stepping in good stuff. Like we can't fail at this. we can't. We're not going to hit rock bottom here, you know?
Sure.
We're in it.
No. Well, that doesn't change the fact that you just insulted Asian people.
Oh, whatever. Come on, play it back. Did that sound intentional? I'm not. Come on. I know you're gonna loop it now,
Pat. I think Pat, I think you made your case. You hate Asian people. I think your brother in arms, Shane Gillis, wherever.
We're going on tour.
I know you guys meet every fucking Friday.
You want another?
Yeah, man.
All right, yap it up.
Yeah, I think there's one other is all that's left.
Yeah.
But oh my god, I don't even know what I'm doing. You know, if somebody had told me when I first started that I was gonna have to be a video editor and a fucking sound engineer and a fucking all around douchebag, just to be a stand-up comic, I'm not too sure that I'd be one right now.
You should go back to the army.
No, dude, I really am like I'm really in love with this fantasy of me just running around town with an AR-15, robbing drug dealers, and fucking sliding over the hoods of cars and shit.
Should have been a cop. Like you could have been like a badass cop.
Nah, fuck that.
Too bad for them. Why when you joined the army, did you know you were going to get out in 4 years or 8 years or whatever? Did you have that planned out?
No, I thought I was going to stay in for life.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I just couldn't see myself doing anything else. Only because I had no imagination or like foresight for anything.
Yeah. So you just focused on that?
Yeah, it was then mushrooms, bro. That shit, I think that's what that did it.
Kicks you out of the army? Were you in the army when you did that?
No, this was after I was out.
Oh.
When I did mushrooms.
So how did you know you wanted to get out? That's what because you went from thinking you're going to be in there for life to like, I'm getting out.
I think it was during my third and last deployment. Well, it's like, yeah, I don't think I can handle much more. This is my third time leaving the country in the 4 years that I've had.
Yeah, and they do that all the time.
Yeah, so I mean, dude, if I'd have stayed in for another 4, forget staying in for life. If I'd have stayed in for another 4 years, I'd probably have like 3 more deployments under my belt. So I'd probably
probably.
Yeah. So, and to me, it was just like mentally and physically exhausted. Just like, oh, dude, I can't fucking do this.
Or there's guys who do that though, right?
What?
Like guys who've been doing it like 5 deployments. They got 5 deployments on their belt. They got 6 deployments on their belt in the brigade or whatever.
Yeah. There's dudes that do a shit ton of deployments. I mean, my buddy Lynn, back in Virginia, that motherfucker did a bunch of deployments. I mean, and a bunch of other of my friends that stayed in, Cross and all them, like they decided to stay in, so they ended up going back and I don't know how the fuck those motherfuckers found the strength to do that, but they did it, man. Those were just fucking. That's what they were put on this earth to do,
Mm. Hearing the way you describe it made me think like, oh, you did 4,
3.
I was like, you did 3, and they're 6 months each, 7 months each.
Yeah.
7 months out of the year, then training, right?
Yeah.
You're basically just training for the next go around.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, I mean, that's not as bad as like once you go overseas, then you come back and yeah, of course it sucks, but part of you in the back of your head knows like, all right, well, once this exercise is over, I'm gonna go to Burger King, and then I'm gonna go see my wife or my girlfriend, blah blah blah, So that probably makes it like a little easier.
Mm-hmm. But it's only 4 months, right?
Yeah.
Then back at it.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah.
It's like a corner. It's like a ringing the bell. You're at the corner. You're getting like iced up. You're getting bandaged up. You get some instructions, and it's like, all right, there's the bell. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Right. No, yeah, it was definitely the 2 Iraq deployments. Those were like, no, the Afghanistan Iraq deployment. The first one and the second one, it was like a pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah,
we were just back for like less than a year, and then we had to go back out.
Wow.
Yeah, but that one was relatively safe.
Wait, Iraq?
The second one.
Yeah.
We just went there because some unit wasn't getting relieved, so they had been there for like over a year.
Oh my God.
And yeah, so that's why we hadn't been back that long before they told us, you guys got to go back in Iraq, go to Iraq and relieve this unit that's just been forgotten about for some fucking reason. And we were like, we just got here. And they're like, they've been out for over a year. And we're like, all right, well, all right, that's fine. Remember how frustrated you guys were with 8 months? You guys have been there for over a year.
Oh, man, they probably busted out of the airplane, right?
Oh, dude, when we got there, they were like so happy, like when we took over their towers.
Yeah.
Their security towers. They were like, oh my God, you could see like a brightness in their eyes, like, oh, you guys are taking over now. Yeah. Well, okay. And they're like going through like, okay, so this is the checkpoint. Yeah. And like you could tell that part of them was like really relieved, so they were telling you all the stuff they did with a little bit of like enjoyment. Yeah. In their voice.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, I'm telling the guy that's gonna take over my job how to do it. Yeah. Because that means I'm so close to going home.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty cool being able to relieve them at least and seeing how happy they were that they were gonna be able to go back home because we were fucking.
Do you remember the unit?
No, I don't even remember the fucking. I didn't even give a shit because they weren't infantry anyway.
Oh no. So you guys?
No, wait. Actually, I don't know. But they were not regular army. I don't know if they were reserve or National Guard.
That's even crazier. Gone over a year. Reserve.
Yeah. Well, because of where they were was just basically a checkpoint, a trucking checkpoint, a stopping point.
Yeah.
For relatively all the trucks.
Safe. Yeah. Soft target.
Yeah. So it was like a big base with towers and shit. So I could see why a non-combat unit that's just doing security how people could just probably forget about them and they'd be like, oh shit, they've been there for over a year, dude. We need somebody. It probably was that stupid too.
Sir, we got another letter here from a Colonel McPhee. Says his unit's been out for over 13 months. Yeah, whatever.
He's playing Madden, huh? Yeah, we're taking care of everything.
Leave it with my secretary.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, that was what, back in 2004 maybe.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. That was a while back.
Oh man, 2004. Maybe? I don't even know what I was doing in 2004. Oh, I can't remember.
You were dick dancing around.
I was probably heartbroken about a girl or something.
Aww.
Yeah. Now I remember.
Young Pat was disillusioned.
Yeah. Hard.
Ah.
Yeah. It was great.
And then you went, I'm never going to feel that again.
Yeah.
You got to get yourself out there again, Pat. And you got to, put your heart on the line.
Anyway.
Let some bitch punt your fucking heart into a railroad. I'm telling you, once you come out of it, you never feel more alive. You never feel wiser.
Dude, you see these gray hairs? I got enough wisdom.
Not enough heartbreak.
Yeah.
You gotta have more heartbreak in your life, Pat. What's the longest? You told me the longest relationship you were ever in was like what? Something ridiculous, like 6 months?
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe.
But I guess when you're busy rolling through...
There's been some girls.
rolling through your Rolodex.
Never like that. No, somewhere along...
Come on, Pat. Don't lie.
Somewhere along the line.
You were a womanizer at some point.
Yeah. Well, I just started taking advantage of like what was being thrown at me. What advantage is not a word you can ever use in sex related
Taking
conversations. Can't say that word in any other context.
You can't say taking advantage, bro. I'm gonna put that on a loop.
Yeah.
I was taking advantage. Taking advantage.
You see like a Run DMC remix.
Yeah, and then just have ominous pictures of you.
Yeah, talking to women.
And then just a stamp that goes sexual predator.
Oh man, have you seen the new Charlie's Angel movie yet?
No, actually, the only thing I heard about that was that it bombed pretty bad.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What was up with that show you were watching? The Batgirl show, the Batwoman. How's that doing?
I never watched the Batwoman.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that. Like he was like really good, and you really liked it, and you were trying to get me to watch, and I was like, I don't even have TV.
What?
You don't remember that?
No, dude.
That sounds so believable.
How
Because it happened. Right? No? Yeah.
No. Were you trying to make a joke?
Probably.
I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember.
Are you thinking about it?
Yeah, I don't remember. Actually, you got to pull in this way. I fucked up the camera.
All right.
No, man. I actually for a moment thought you were saying that I had said that. Like without, I was like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
I heard about it. I heard
Yeah.
about that it wasn't doing well.
Yeah.
What is this about, Pat? Are you trying to
just
rally me behind you on this woman-hating fucking thing that you got going on?
Aren't you glad? Do you think I was gonna, did I tell you I was going to wear a No Ma'am t-shirt to work for Halloween? I'm so glad I didn't do that.
Yeah, that was pretty psychotic, Pat. I'm glad you didn't do that.
I'm so glad I ran that by a coworker. I'm like, you think this will get me in trouble? And he's like, yeah.
Quite possibly one of the most offensive by today and back then standards.
Back then
Married
and
with children?
today, back then and today, it's
Yeah.
still pretty fucking funny to me. It's no ma'am. It's not that
Absolutely.
offensive. It's not
No.
offensive.
I'm talking about the show.
Oh yeah,
The show
Wait.
Married with Children
Yeah.
was not only offensive now,
Yeah.
but it was offensive back
Yeah,
then.
oh yeah, that's what they were doing.
Yeah, they were doing it on purpose. But it's so fucking hilarious, man. Also, I mean, to be honest with you, dude, I don't know. These kids are kind of, every once in a while, these kids get, and they get in my head, you know. Because I used to, like, one thing I definitely stopped doing was stop saying, you know, things are gay, right? Which was, like, to me, just had nothing to do with gay people. But also I understood, like, all right, well, I guess it doesn't cost me anything to not say it like that.
I'm dying to say gay. Dying to say it. But
It's called closure.
here's why.
And coming out.
Here's why. Because you can say gay in certain contexts. You can be like, oh, I think he or she is gay. People People have those conversations. Or some people say like, oh, I'm gay, right? So it's a word in the vernacular, right?
Sure.
So I like saying like that, like with you the other day, I was like, gay. That's all. It's a word. It's a word you're allowed to use.
No, sure. I guess by like what I meant was like when you say like something is like oh, the police are frisking everybody.
That's
and
gay.
I go, that's fucking
gay.
gay.
You know,
like
you can say in my book.
No, of course,
I'm
in
okay
mine
with that.
too. But if I'm in public with people, especially if I know that, you know, I got some progressive friends, you know,
Like Hans Kim,
left wing leaning. Hans Kim is a fucking evil motherfucker. First of all, he'll be the first one to say it.
he's a dictator in training.
But I know that you know, that I mean, I'll say it in my head because to me that's harmless. I'm not, you know, it's just how I grew up. But if I got my my progressive friends, I just want to just keep it to myself and just laugh.
Yeah, my whole thing is like I don't want to fight people anymore, so I just keep my mouth
That's
shut.
what it is. Yeah,
I
just
don't
don't
fight. Can I just
like whatever, dude?
You can't get my. You not. I'm not, like I want to express myself freely all the time, like every other human being who likes to express himself freely, like an American would. But I understand that right now means I'm calling out for trouble from other people. Really, you know what I mean? People are looking for a reason to fight almost.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's the people who shouldn't be fighting most of the time.
No, they're not looking to fight. They're looking to gang up on you.
Yeah, because that's how they can win.
Another. Dude, I got to pee so bad, man.
All right.
Tell everybody that you're a drug addict.
Yeah, it started young, folks. That's how they get you. They start you young. Oh, man. Don't talk about getting high. No. When I was a kid. So, yeah, Hanskin's a dictator in training, and now I'm talking to a camera by myself. This is great. So, folks who listen, thanks for listening. I appreciate it. I know Raul appreciates it. I don't know who or what you guys are doing while you're watching it. That's your business. But if you guys find it entertaining, keep watching. We'll keep doing it. I don't know. I would like a sponsor, but I want to make fun of sponsors mostly. I'm going to pick not really a random sponsor, but I feel like I'm just going to shit on a sponsor. And like, not in a way of like, hey, something liable. I would never say anything liable, but I would associate with it. And I'm not a cool guy. And it would just make like, hey, look at me. Why am I explaining this out loud? But anyway, please edit all this out, Raul, because you have been pissing for a very long time, and I've been talking into the microphone like a madman. And what do we got going on over here? I'm just gonna... Alright. Here we go. So a lot of people don't know this about Raul. When he pisses, he has to pour it out of a catheter, so that's why it takes him so long. Plus he has to sit down like all the other women. You wash your hands afterwards?
Yeah, dude.
All right. Cool. I just feel like I just talked myself out of air.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably means because you're retarded.
Yeah.
You have to wash your hands, man.
I wash my hands too much, I feel like. You ever feel like you're washing your hands too much?
No, not at all.
Never?
Never.
How many times? Like,
In
I
fact,
pee a lot.
I wish there was a number from 0 to 100 that would show how sanitary you are when you go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on display for everyone that you ever meet in public.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, if you don't wash your hands after using the bathroom, you should have a really low score. You have like a 45 out of 100. Like, just automatically by not washing your hands.
So what's a homeless person look like?
No number comes out.
Just 0? They get the goose egg?
No, not even a 0. It's just like...
Obviously, obviously, we're not even going to waste the technology on them. It's pretty self-evident.
Yeah, it's actually just a thing that says obviously. Like, really?
Uh-oh. What's that mean?
It means that it's full.
We are filling up fucking discs left, right, and center over here.
Card is full. Baby's crying. Pat.
All right.
I don't know. I'm guessing I can put something together from this.
Good luck. That was the worst. We jinxed it with the last one.
What do you mean?
We jinxed it with the one with Hans Kim. Then you like the worst ever. Like you think that's the worst? You think that's the worst one?
No, I'm gonna work some magic, dude. I'm telling you. Hold on.
It's gonna be a 5-minute clip.
I meant to clap in between the other ones too.
Oh, that's a good idea. Just read out the time. That's what you should do on the recording.
Well, this is too. Oh yeah. Wait, I don't understand this though.
It's
Why
up
does
here.
it say 31? Oh, okay, my bad.
1 hour 14.
53, 54, 55, 56.
An hour 15 minutes in.
All right. I think I can put together like 25, 30 minutes of this. I'm going to work some magic, dude. I'm telling you. And you know what? The best part is, though, we're going to be able to redeem ourselves in just a couple of more days.
Yeah.
So we can get a couple of more out before I get out of here.
How long you gone for?
December 3rd to August 6th. I mean,
August 6th.
January 6th.
Oh, you're going for a month. You going home?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, going to San Antonio.
Yeah.
Gonna do some shit.
Do some shows.
I'm gonna host a couple of shows called The Funniest in Texas competition. It's a competition I won in 2013, but this year they're doing all the prelims in San Antonio.
Oh.
And I think the grand finale is, as always, in Dallas. Well, in Addison.
They gonna put you up?
No, I mean it's because it's in. I'm only doing the shows in San Antonio.
Okay, you're doing that venue.
I'm doing 4 prelims shows. In
you're gonna see some good comedy then.
Yeah, I hope it. I better fucking see some good comedy. God damn it!
You're gonna be calling guys in and be like, all right, that was
curse out everybody that doesn't advance.
You should just quit.
Like, you motherfuckers got me out of bed for this shit. You made me get out of my house on vacation for this. Just be a complete dickhead, right?
Oh, that's funny. That should be fun. You doing 4 of those? 4 nights? Or
yeah. And then I'm gonna get to see the fellows that I started with, Josh Cabaza and George Anthony, do their fucking podcast.
That's cool.
Yeah, they got a pretty nice podcast with a decent following. Just gonna go show up and just be a dick. Fucking get high as fuck.
I'm starting to notice a pattern as my tequila wears off. That this has come kind of full circle in terms of like I would just start robbing, or I wish I could start robbing. I don't want to pay for shit. If I was rich, I'd be mean to everybody, right? Like it better be fucking good comedy, and then like just show up and be a dick. I'm noticing a pattern of like almost antisocial behavior.
Oh, stupid. Well, that depends. Do you mean the clinical sense of it?
Yeah. Or just the flags, the roadmap, if you would.
No, I'm a great guy.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's good to be mean sometimes. You know, sometimes you just gotta let people know where they stand, so they know where you stand, and there's no confusion.
I'm trying to be stronger than that, in a way. That's what's really hard. Like being stronger than that, like needing to get into like
you
that.
Mean you're trying to be weaker than that?
No, just being above it in a way. Just not letting it affect me at all.
Letting what if everything affects you? You can't even sell condoms. You can't even sell fucking flashlights, bro.
No, I can't be part of that.
There you go.
We can sell booze. We can sell booze. We can sell real estate in Arkansas.
Oh, goddamn. How about it, Shinerbach?
How about it, Shinerbach? Tell you about Shinerbach. It's come from a very little
if I
small...
could get on a knee to Shinerbach and be like, would you be my sponsor, Shinerbach?
Yeah. It's a good beer. I drink it.
You know what? It's smooth, it's right, and it's made from the greatest nation in the world, Texas.
Oh, me a beer.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna be doing that fucking song and dance in San Antone.
San Antone.
Yeah. Come back. Fuck everybody. Straight up.
You come back after New Year's. That's great. What are you doing for New Year's?
Something.
Yeah.
I'm sure something.
That's cool.
Not
gonna work?
I don't think so.
No, just say fuck it.
No, I mean I already got like I got those 4 hosting gigs, and I got another. I'm headlining this little brewery thing called Freetail.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's and it's just me to work out some newer stuff. I want to work on some shit so I don't get rusty and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not really trying to get all like a busy month. I'm just trying to make sure that I stay sharp and work on new stuff.
Sounds really like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yep. I can definitely squeeze about 15, 20 minutes out of this. That'll be fun.
I'm ready to fall on a sword. Does that make sense?
What do you mean fall on the sword?
You just fall on it, like, end this.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Cool. Bye.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.